Documentaries tell a story, and just like with other forms of media, the story has to hold your interest. But how do filmmakers grab your attention and then keep you watching? They use footage, interviews, voiceover narration, and music. Footage is any recorded material shown in a documentary, including film clips and photographs. By using footage, the filmmaker can show the life and times of the documentary's subject. It's one thing to hear a description of a person's actions, but it's quite another to see him or her with your own eyes. For instance, listen to this description of Harry Houdini's straitjacket escape.
At first, Harry did the escape hidden in a cabinet, but he soon realized the power of shedding the jacket in full view.
Hearing this description isn't quite as powerful as seeing the escape for yourself, is it? To help make sense of the footage, filmmakers also include interviews, a type of footage filmed specially for the documentary. Of course, if it's possible, the filmmakers will interview the subject him or herself. They may also interview people with special knowledge about the subject, or people who are close to the subject. What details about the subject's life do you think this source could provide that others could not? The voice you hear as the footage plays is called voiceover narration. The filmmakers add voiceover to help you make sense of the footage and to tell the story.
On December 20, 1920, pilot Frank Hawks gave Amelia Earhart her first ride in a plane. Her life was changed forever.
And then, of course, there's music. In documentaries, just like movies and TV shows, music can set the mood or make you think of a certain time or place. What mood does this music create? Why might the filmmaker choose this music instead? The next time you watch a documentary, look and listen for the different elements that help to tell the subject's life story. Ask yourself, what kinds of footage do the filmmakers include? Who are the people interviewed, and what details do they share? What do I learn about the subject through voiceover narration? How would I describe the music? Think about what mood the music helps to create. Based on these elements, what impression of the subject do I think the filmmakers want me to have? When making a documentary, filmmakers often shoot hundreds of hours of footage. There's no way to use it all. So filmmakers comb through all their footage to help them decide on the story they want to focus on. This focus guides every choice they make, from which footage and interviews to include, to what music to add to the final product. To help you better understand what a focus is, you'll watch the opening moments of two documentaries about the same subject. What's the focus of the first documentary?
I remember saying, can you use it in a sentence, please? Quinquennium? I can't believe I got that word. I've never even heard it before.
Harold is a great speller, the best at Lakeside Middle School, but he wasn't always this good. This is the story of how a kid who actually flunked half his spelling tests just 1 year ago made it all the way to the Regional Spelling Bee Championship this year.
Quinquennium. Q U I N.
And how he did when he got there. This is the story of Harold Bennett's Big Day.
So what's the focus of this story? Now here's a clip from a different documentary. This filmmaker also set out to tell the story of a spelling bee championship, but then found a more interesting story waiting to be told. How would you describe the focus here?
Only winners are remembered. Make your parents proud.
You have to compete to be somebody in this world.
It starts early, the pressure to succeed.
This kid, Harold Bennett, studies 5 hours a day. He's only 12.
I'd like to have more time with my friends. I like studying, but sometimes I feel like it's all I do.
He's run down, overwhelmed. He's drinking coffee, for Pete's sake. The kid takes second place in the regional spelling bee championship, and he's depressed for a week. Seriously, something's gotta give.
Just how much pressure can our kids handle?
Letter perfect. The stress of success.
What's the focus of this documentary? Now that you've seen them both, which documentary seems more compelling and dramatic? Why? As you watch a documentary, consider the focus. Ask yourself, what's the focus of the documentary? Why might the filmmakers have chosen this focus? How does the focus affect the filmmaker's choice of footage, interviews, and music?